Hey guys, how's it going? Nice to be here for this week's dev update. On the session side, we actually have a lot of exciting things coming this week. We're kind of getting to a point where we have, well, not even this week actually, just this month. We have a lot of kind of scheduled releases that we're hoping to do. I'm not going to give you too much information about exactly what's coming in those releases and the exact dates in which they're going to drop. But we should have some very exciting features coming out this month that we've been waiting a while for, which should be really good. So on an unrelated note, we're working on emoji reacts. We're working on ID blinding, which has come a long way, and we're basically putting through the final rounds of QA now, especially on Android. It's passed QA review on desktop and iOS now, so Android's the last one to get across the line. We had kind of like a final issue last week with inboxes for ID blinding, which is basically like when you message someone from an open group, you expect it to go into their message request inbox so that they can accept it. So we're just getting the final touches on that. And yeah, we're also doing theming as well. Kind of that started on Android and is coming along to other platforms in short order. So hopefully we'll have a month packed full of lots of little goodies for everyone who's been waiting for session releases for a while. It's been a while since we did the last major ones. And that's also including, we're doing quite a bit of work on the server side as well. So we're starting to make modifications to the session open group server to support our new design for closed groups, which is going to take a while to implement, but we're starting to put in the server side support for that now. And we're also modifying the push notification server to be able to support a new push notification style, which we think is more secure. And we're making some changes to the session open group server as well. So we have a lot of session changes coming this month. On the Lokinet side, we have tackled again a Lokinet Windows DNS leak. We're looking at potentially using some of the systems that Winton uses inside of Lokinet to fix this DNS leak up. I know Jeff was pretty confident that he may have found a fix for it, so that'll go into testing next week, and we're pretty much done with Mac as well. In terms of the last thing that needs to happen is like a code signing process that we're doing already for the wallets and the other GUIs, so that should be pretty simple. On the core side, we are still working on Ledger stuff. We seem to have tracked down the issue just to the Windows, to the Windows system. So it's when you use the GUI wallet on Windows, I think, at the moment. So we're getting closer and closer to finding an actual reproducible case for why, when we send a transaction to the ledger in specific cases, it just kind of, endlessly times out. So we're working on that. We've done successful transactions from Ledger on mainnet. It's just getting it to work in all cases properly. And also Wallet 3 is coming along nicely too. So we are actually working right now on transaction sending and receiving. So that's actually going really well, and we think we may be able to do an internal test of Wallet 3 really soon. So yeah, I think that just about wraps it up, and I'll throw it over to Josh for the second section. Thanks guys.
Hey guys, what's up? Josh and Alex away right now, so stuck with me, Cam. Over the last week, a lot of people were pretty sick. So people actually had coronavirus, so a bit of a slow week on the marketing side of things, but we powered ahead despite that. Alex and Tom have been putting together a lot of content that we shot at the EdPets, the Privacy Enhancing Technology Symposium with Kee, which is like a really good way to leverage the time that we spent there and like make the most of it. It's been getting pretty good response so far. On top of that, we've been putting together a pretty interesting data dashboard for session with what we have available, which isn't much. Been like putting together some interesting solutions to that problem, and it's been allowing us to finalize a pretty comprehensive new ad strategy for session, which we've been testing out a bit, but which is really coming together at the moment. So we should be seeing some really promising results in that soon. On top of that, we've been experimenting with some new social media platforms that have the potential for a lot of growth. We've been forcing Kee to do a few TikToks, so check us out if you want to see that. That's about it for now. Cheers.